And here we are. What is up and welcome everyone. This is Seabash31. This is the inaugural live stream for the channel. A channel that started almost a year ago. We're doing our first live stream. So thank you to everyone that's here and watching. Please hit that like button if you haven't already. So what are we doing here tonight? We are doing Resident Evil Director's Cut. But we're not doing my very first PlayStation 1 game, which is Resident Evil Director's Cut DualShock Edition. No, we are doing the newly acquired Resident Evil Director's Cut. Now, what's the difference between these two? Well, a whole lot of things. Mainly, music. The infamous soundtrack from the DualShock Edition, which kind of burned the internet once it was released. No, this has all the original good stuff. And we are going to go with Jill Valentine. Tonight is her night. So let's get things started. July 98 in the Raccoon Forest. Here we go with the live action cutscene.
Alpha team is flying around the forest zone situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we're searching for the
Hopefully the audio levels are good here. Game sound and mic sound.
No, I haven't found it yet. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were
It's so wild. Like
Bravo team went
when
to
I
the
was
hideout of
a
the
kid
group
and seeing
and
this,
disappeared.
how intense this was and how actually scary it was at the time.
It was Bravo team's helicopter. Nobody was in it.
Turn up the game sound a little bit.
Strangely, most of the equipment was still there. However, we soon discovered why.
So of all these original actors, only Jill Valentine has not been located. And all the bigger people that do this have done interviews with everybody, and no one can find Inez, the actor that plays Jill Valentine. A wild story about this intro.
No! Don't go!
It was edited for the original release. There's a lot more to it, I'm sure. If you know, you've seen it already. But when they brought over the DualShock version in the director's cut, they were supposed to implement that original uncut version of this. But it got lost in translation, and they recycled the edited version. So everybody that bought the DualShock version or the director's cut initially thought they were getting that, and no, they were still treated with the same black and white edited intro.
Crest
So,
Redfield.
pretty wild. And yeah, it was in color, as you
Jill
see, like
Valentine.
when they have these little flashes here of the action.
Barry Burton. Rebecca Chambers. Albert Wesker. Resident Evil.
And there it is. The classic Resident Evil intro. And now, my friends, we enter the world of survival horror.
What is this? Wow, what a mansion!
Captain Wesker, where's Chris?
Stop it! Don't open that door!
But Chris is.
Oh, we love the voice acting so
What
much.
is it? Maybe it's Chris. Now, Jill, can you go?
I'm going with you. Chris is our old partner, you know.
Okay, let me handle this.
It's so bad, it's good.
Stay alert.
A dining room.
Dining room. Okay. So here we are. Jill Valentine. We are in the Spencer Mansion. Let's do some investigating.
What? What is this?
What is it?
Blood. Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Hope this is not Chris's blood.
Let's do this thing. So yeah, you know, back in the days of the PlayStation, these really cool scenes when you see the door opening, that's how they masked the loading of each area. So they added that animation, and it just kind of became a staple of the games. So I'm going to try to be quick enough and grab some bullets off of Kenneth Sullivan's body here before the zombie gets me. Let's see if I'm quick enough. Uh-oh. It's going to be close. I'm holding back. Zombie! Get away from me. We made it. We got one magazine out of it. So it's pretty quick. Barry!
Barry?
What is it?
Watch out! It's a monster!
Meanwhile, Barry has a magnum. 3 shots for the heady.
What is it?
Kenneth was killed too. Maybe by this creature. Anyway, let's report this to Wesker.
This is like strangest day on the job for poor Jill and Barry here. Nothing like blowing that creature's head off and just being like, what is it?
Wesker! Help me look for him, Jill. And don't leave this hall for the time being.
We're racing. I'm out. Just kidding. Oh, and 3 Floyd zombie ice tonight. Pretty amazing stuff. No free ads, though.
Find anything, Jill?
Nothing. What is this all about? I can't figure it out at all.
Beats me,
I can't
too.
figure it out all.
Now it's Wesker's time to disappear. I don't know what's going on.
Well, it can't be helped. Let's search for him separately. I'll check the dining room again.
Okay, I'll try the door on the opposite side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could get into trouble if we get lost. We should start from the first floor, okay? And Jill, here's a lockpick. It might be handy if you, the master of unlocking, take it with you.
The master of unlocking, baby. Let's go.
Thanks. Maybe I'll need it.
It's kind of cool in the novelization. They end up creating a backstory for her. and her father was
If something
like a
happens,
safe cracker.
let's meet up
So-
in this hall.
It adds to the master of unlocking that is Jill Valentine.
This time I'll be there.
So dad was living a life of crime, and then she ends up joining the RPD and the S.T.A.R.S. So here we go. We got our lockpick. We are going to do some further investigation here. Now, I'm going to play this. No speed run, no nonsense, but I like going and collecting everything. So we're going to get the map here. Now this room, we don't need to mess with. But let's just give it a look. Oh no, he just wants my feet. Oh God, why? See, I was trying to be funny and cute. I deserve that. Damn it. He just won my feats, right? I had to say it. I put that out in the universe. And I get bit. So we're not going to mess with this room, but we're going to go check it out just for the sake of it. I got what I deserved. In we go. Oh, well, we're doing it for the map completion, right? That's what we'll say. Just minding my business, walking in the hall. Oh, my God. So, yeah, the first time you play this, and that happens, not cool. It scares the shit out of you. Sit. Yeah, it's pretty wild playing this after the early morning, depending on what time zone you're in. GMT. This shot, I love this shot. Nice little close up. But the release of the PC Resident Evil collection, basically. 1, 2, and 3. 1 is available. You can order the bundle right now. 2 and 3 will be coming out later this year, but lots of content being created with that version, which it's basically like the old PC port, allows the door skip. Some cool other features to it. But the remaining Resident Evil 2 and 3 will be released later this year, and I mean everybody is hyped for that, especially with the possibility that finally we'll get the collection on consoles after all these years. You know, a lot of people haven't been able to experience these games before, and their availability, unless you're gonna shell out the money to get the originals. Now, do I do the Jill sandwich? Should I do it? We're going to wait on it. I don't know. We'll wait on the shotgun. He just lost an arm, but he still got my feet. Let's do that first puzzle. Picture of a newborn baby. Where is the infant? There you go. Infant, lively boy. Young man. Tired middle-aged man. That's how I feel sometimes. And finally. So the beginning to end of life cycle. And that nets us our first crest. Grab that and off we go. Making moves with the Master of Unlock and Jill Valentine here. Now obviously I don't have a weapon equipped right now, and the speedrunning community would tell you, well, that's how you move a little bit faster when you don't have anything equipped. We're not speedrunning. We're just taking this in, enjoying all that this version of the game has to offer. Oops. Lab coat man. What's up, scientist? This poor bastard was just trying to do his job, working nights and weekends to no end. Then he gets to deal with the T-virus outbreak in the Spencer mansion. A mansion that would then become his tomb. Sad state of affairs. Our first item box of the stream. Here we are. A good time to remind everybody, if you haven't already, please be sure to like and subscribe. And while we're on that, this is a little something I like to call my item box management. I did one of my first videos for the channel on this. So, to kind of put this in a quick little tutorial, we're going to grab this key item, which is the chemical to take out the plant later on. Go to the item box. For me, the first thing that comes up is always the ink ribbon, which you use to save the game. Above that is the key items, which you will use and then discard. After that, weaponry and then first aid. That's what we do. Keeps things organized, and you're not scrolling through that looking for... Is there an ink ribbon here? There's not. Okay. Out we go. Yeah, saves you time from scrolling through there and looking for what you're looking for. You know, keep it organized. It takes another 5 seconds as opposed to just dropping it randomly and having to find it when you're in a hurry. So up we go. Look at this guy. He's had enough. Not getting my feet this time, zombie man. Look at this angle. So yeah, with the director's cut, get those angle changes. Pretty cool to see. Yeah, we unlocked it. We are thriving. He's still alive. Not anymore. So since we went into a needless room area earlier, let's keep that up. So we'll go in here just to grab the file on botany. File that away. We'll unlock the door for funsies. And get out of here. This is one of those rooms like you could just sit back and relax in. Hide away from all the chaos around you. Wesker was probably in there. Probably ripping a dart. It's locked. Oh, hey. I like to kill everything. I enjoy that. I enjoy going back through these areas without enemies. Not having to remember. Are they still alive? Did I take that one out or no? Here we go.
Jill, what's going on? Any clues?
No, but something's wrong with this house.
Something is wrong with this house.
This hall is dangerous. Maybe it's better to secure our escape route first. There must be a back door somewhere. Let's try to find it first, shall we?
Okay, let's separate again.
Just a moment. I found something.
Just a moment.
What
He's
is
so
it?
excited.
It's a weapon. It's really powerful, especially against living things. Better take it with you.
But how about you, Barry?
I have this.
Thank you. I'll take this then.
It's one of my favorite lines. So the path we took, coming out this way, that nets us these acid rounds, which is great. Bye, Barry. Now, the shitty thing about that is we don't get the amazing line with Forrest out here. Oh my God. So this is a cool little feature. If we examine this, I hope this blood isn't from my teammates, right? And we're going to check it again after we leave this area. Doo-doo. No, not Forrest. Oh, shit. Gimme. My man was out here with a bazooka. That's nice. Get the hell out of here. So now let's examine this. This must be Forrest's. So you get that little change if you see it. Examine it first and then interact with him and examine it again after you leave the room. Now, JJ from the Residents of Evil has a pretty cool theory on this. You know, the guy's out there with his bazooka. How sad would it be if he just got literally swarmed by those crows and that's how he died? His theory, he was mortally wounded. That's where the blood splatter against the wall is from. Gets out there, can't put up a fight, and eventually the crows do take him out. I kind of like to think that's the way that goes down. It's all headcanon. It's however you want it to exist within your own headspace, but I think that's a good theory. Man, I am shooting off arms left and right. Let's finish him off first. Where's my buddy over here? Oh, hey. Trigger him to move this way. Always wait to see that blood come out after they drop to know they're down. And one thing I like to do here, after you push that off, I like to exit this area, go down through the dining room, pick that up so you have it when you go through below. That way you got the key item, go ahead and use it. And you're not kind of backtracking. Give me that blue gem. That's actually just one of Sonic's emerald crystals. It's a multiverse. Okay, and back up we go. It is cool seeing the different angles that they put in this version, but also retaining that original soundtrack. Because really, like, if you even still have a PlayStation 3 and you download these, like, you can't play this version. You can only get the DualShock version. And there's nothing wrong with that version. There's a couple tracks on there I do really like. You're still alive. In we go. Our first time actually hearing that save room theme. And that, to me, is top tier. Not as good as the remakes version, but it's probably top 5 for me. I love Code Veronica's save room theme. It's one of my favorites. Resident Evil 2, OG, and Resident Evil 1 Remake. Definitely my top 3. Okay. Drop that. Put that in there. We are going to get the broken shotgun, since we avoided the Jill sandwich situation. Just going to go ahead and use that now. We've been killing everything in sight. Jill has been on a rampage. So here we are with only 6 handgun rounds. But that's all right. We're still in good shape. Grab this ink ribbon. So it's funny, see how it doesn't stack. Like if I select that there, it should, you know, in theory, stack the items and make it 6. But in the OG, you actually have to combine them put him back in. Ignore him. Ignore him. Ignore him. I want it. Gotta get that key first. Oh, hey. They just want to give you a hug, Jill. That's all. It's no big deal. And here we are. Offload that chemical. Kill the plant. Now we're getting all the herbs, baby. We're going to be rocking herb surplus here. You know, I have to say, I really love the original. Just the atmosphere being in the mansion. Just kind of everybody being so green to the situation. Like, you know, S.T.A.R.S are like a glorified kind of SWAT unit. They'd never dealt with anything like this before. And to be stuck in this situation, just what they're going through and emotionally, mentally, just how intense that is. With that being said, you know, this was cutting edge when it came out. Imagine in the new, even the Rex engine, not even the RE engine, what they'd be able to do with this game. Like, it would be phenomenal. I'm really hoping they are remaking it. We have the 30th anniversary coming up in 2 years, which is crazy to think that the original Resident Evil came out almost 30 years ago. It's just amazing in my mind. Like, where does the time go? And that's my thing about remaking this is, for a younger audience, the way these controls are and everything, it's hard to go back and play something this old that would feel so archaic, you know, and just making things more accessible for audiences across the board. And shout out, I mean, GOG releasing the PC port finally and Capcom okaying that's amazing. It really does give you hope. I'm actually going to go back in here since our ammo situation is what it is. And I'm going to use the key. Get in here. And raid the hell out of this room. Now having that jewel is going to bite me in the ass. That's fine. I got a plan. We got a plan. We're not going to waste an herb. We will come back for this. I forget, is this shotgun shells in here? Or is it an ink ribbon? It is shoddy shells. Okay, perfect. So we're going to head out. We're going to go put that jewel in place, grab the key item, and go back. This guy. Look at his buddy creeping up behind me. Hell no. Don't do it. If I can drop him, and we'll get the placement reset once I go in here. So that dude won't be lurking. Which, speaking of a remake, that's something they can change right there. There is no enemy reset. That zombie's going to be waiting right outside that door for me. Give me a big hug. So there is our second Crest. Let's go see the Keeper. So yeah, in 4 days, the fan film The Keeper's Diary will be released. And that's pretty amazing with those guys. Just seeing the teasers and the trailers and stuff, the effort that they put in to give fans a more true Resident Evil film experience, because pretty much everything we've gotten thus far has been not the best. We're gonna give the Keeper here a nice bazooka, nice grenade launcher round. Oh hey. All right, I'm not gonna read every file, but this is the one that is gonna be read. Keeper's Diary, May 9th, 98. At night, we played poker with Scott the guard, Elias, and Steve the researcher. Steve was really lucky, but I think he was cheating. What a scumbag. May 10th, 98. Today, a high-ranking researcher asked me to take care of a new monster. It looks like a gorilla without any skin. They told me to feed them live food. When I threw in a pig, they were playing with it, tearing off the pig's legs and pulling out the guts before they actually ate it. Talking about the hunters. May 11th, 98. Around 5 o'clock this morning, Scott came in and woke me up suddenly. He was wearing a protection suit that looks like a spacesuit. He told me to put one on as well. Never a good sign. I heard there was an accident in the basement lab. It's no wonder those researchers never rest, even at night. May 12th, 98. I've been wearing this annoying spacesuit since yesterday. My skin grows musty and feels very itchy. By way of revenge, I didn't feed those dogs today. Now I feel better. May 13th, 98. I went to the medical room because my back is all swollen and feels itchy. They put a big bandage on my back, and the doctor told me I did not need to wear the spacesuit anymore. That's because you're effed. I guess I can sleep well tonight. May 14th, 98. When I woke up this morning, I found another blister on my foot. It was annoying, and I ended up dragging my foot as I went to the dog's pen. They had been quiet since morning, which is very unusual. I found that some of them had escaped. I'll be in real trouble if the higher-ups find out. May 15th, 98. Even though I didn't feel well, I decided to go see Nancy. It's my first day off in a long time, but I was stopped by the guard on the way out. They say the company has ordered that no one leave the grounds. I can't even make a phone call. What kind of joke is this? May 16th, 98. I heard a researcher who tried to escape from the mansion was shot last night. My entire body feels burning and itchy at night. When I was scratching the swelling on my arm, a lump of rotten flesh dropped off. What the hell is happening to me? May 19th, 98. Fever gone, but itchy. Hungry and eat doggy food. Itchy, itchy Scott came. Ugly face, so killed him. Tasty. 4. Itchy. Tasty. Classic. So yeah, those guys did a whole fan film just based on that file. And I think that's incredible. And that comes out in 4 days. So they have the original, so the actor you see in the live action video that this game kicks off with, Charlie Kozlowski, plays the researcher from the diary. So awesome. And then the voice of Chris Redfield from RE1 Remake is doing the voice acting, which is freaking awesome. We got poor Kenneth Sullivan. He's got one more magazine for me. So we'll take that. So we are in pretty good shape right now. We're going to go ahead and do some item management. Since I ended up grabbing all the herbs from the plant room, we're going to grab that broken shotgun. And we're going to be in business. We're just going to get rid of this one. He's easy to dodge. And this guy I don't have to worry about. He's too busy falling in love with the corner. And while we're at it, we'll enjoy this amazing save room theme. And while we have a minute to breathe here, I will once again thank everybody who is watching. If you haven't, please smash that like button for me. It helps me get the channel out to a wider audience, and keep pushing the content for everybody, for all my fellow survival horror fans. And when you get a chance, check out some other videos on the channel. I started this up about a year ago, like I said earlier. Oh yeah, you're on that side now. How about that? Played everything sci-fi horror to psychological horror like Silent Hill, and some action horror. A little bit of everything for a genre that kind of brings a little bit of flavor for whatever you're into. But yeah, I was fired up to get this off of eBay. And for those that are here right now and didn't hear, my very first game when I bought my PlayStation, the DualShock PlayStation, you know, 26 years ago. Jeez, that's scary to think about. Was, oh man, I'm gonna reach for my copy and have this guy bite me. Was the DualShock, and we are now playing the non-DualShock Director's Cut. But yeah, I grew up, my brother, I have an older brother, he loved these games. And it was cinematic back then, watching somebody play these. It was like watching a movie, you know. It was intense, the music, the action, kept you on the edge of your seat. And when I got my PlayStation, I got that version. I was not good at this game at all. I was terrible. I got this little strategy guide, which was the way to be able to make it through these games back in the day without internet and YouTube videos and everything else. You either struggled and figured it out yourself, or you had a guide to show you the way. But yeah, it wasn't until I got Resident Evil 2 that I kind of caught my stride with the series. And I think that's more of a approachable game than this. This has a lot more going on, kind of puzzle-wise and stuff. RE2 kind of more action-focused. So how about some Moonlight Sonata? Show me what you got, Jill. Master of Unlocking and Master of the Keys. I'll tell you, that was beautiful. All right, let's go grab the emblem and get our next key. Keep this train moving. Yeah, I can remember I had this little manual. It was all black and white too, which did not help. But it had like the eyeball on the cover. And even trying to use that when I was a kid, going through this was a task. But here we are now. Still enjoying the hell out of this game. Swap these emblems. They could have had a kind of a cool angle here to make you feel like isolated from where the plant is, because that's what's on the opposite side. Kind of make you look more trapped. If I directed the director's cut. Resident Evil director's cut. C-Bash 31 style. So we're cruising through the mansion right now. Not by any speedrun means, not at all, but we are moving. Give me that key. I love being able to like examine these items, see their 3D models. Something they didn't carry over to the sequels, but in the newer games, they brought it back, which is really cool to see. We're going in. Armor key is almost toast. We're getting there. The little things they had to do back in the day to make this reflection. I was reading in the Itchy Tasty book, like it's crazy. If you haven't read that, definitely check it out if you're a big fan of the series. It goes through like all the original games up until RE4. And I'm hoping he makes a follow-up to it. We're beginning to swim in shotgun rounds. That is my next objective. Give me that shoddy, baby. So if I would have done the Jill sandwich with Barry, we wouldn't even need that broken shotgun. I didn't need to kill him, but I didn't like the way he was moving towards me. That ink ribbon looked ginormous. No, we are not taking that. But I will take this herb. So the door behind me is where the costumes are, and we need the special key to access that. So no dice right now. Nope. So this area is now dead to us. Yeah, my goal is to do a comparison video of the same part of the game and show the differences between each DualShock, the DualShock Director's Cut and this version, the OG Director's Cut. Highlight all the little differences. And obviously the biggest glaring one is the basement theme Sounds like a clown car driving through the depths of hell. How they thought that was a good idea to put that in game, I do not know. No point in going out there right now. We have a full inventory. Let's drop some stuff off and get that shotgun. We're going to be paying Richard Aiken a visit soon. That poor bastard. But that is one of my favorite sound bites from the game. Okay. And yeah, this is definitely a little bit of an OCD thing too, which is fine. Keeping that nice and organized. I should redo that video I made and do it with the RE1 remake. Now that we are all green screened up and ring lighted and all that fun stuff. Starting off and just wanting to kind of cut my teeth with the channel just from my own couch, from an apartment downtown. And my wife would, she would do everything and help me out and was a champ from our 2-bedroom apartment downtown to let me get the channel started. So many thanks to her. Shoddy time. We need that boomstick. Hit that like button if you're a shoddy fan like me. It's my favorite weapon in any type of game like this. When you acquire this weapon, that's when you really begin to feel comfortable, you know. Things usually ramp up at this point, but you at least say to yourself, I got the boomstick. I feel more at ease. I always like this. A tapestry. Just a tapestry. Nothing's unusual. I don't know why that makes me laugh, but I always like that. Okay, so the last bit of cleanup in this hall. We're going to circle back. Deal with these dogs and get some more herbs. Can never have enough healing. And that's usually how I am in these games with all the supplies, and by the end, you have plenty. No, you don't. This dog is so determined. He's still pissed from not being fed by the keeper. It's like, is she really going to pick up every herb? Hell yeah, she is. So what are your thoughts? It's a bit of contention within the community. How are the herbs used? You know? We see how they look when you mix them. Are they just applied to the wound? You know, some fans, they're like, no, she smokes them. She's definitely smoking them. I always thought it was funny in this game, like when you do a green mixture, it kind of looks silver. They fixed that in RE2. All right, so now we are done with this whole area. So next up, we're going to go upstairs. And we are going to... I did not mean to do that. We're going to see Richard. And then we're going to have Yawn to deal with. Yawn the snake. And why is the snake's name Yawn? It's because its mouth is gaping open, ready to swallow you like you're yawning. Isn't that nice? Drop off all the herbage. Just in case, we'll keep this alone. Green. All the keys. But we will be using one of those keys for the last time, and that will no longer be in the inventory. So let's keep it moving. Not going in there just yet. Our plan is here to go into this room and then deal with Richard, get Richard the medicine. Then we'll hit that room that we unlocked that we didn't go into, save it, and then deal with Yawn. That is our COA, our course of action. You do not want to step on that. I kind of like what they did with this in RE Remake with pushing the armors. It's a cool little redo of this puzzle that's pretty basic in the original. And obviously this is kind of reused later on with the boxes and the little step stool in the lab. Man, that's kind of an infuriating puzzle. You have to get those boxes so precise in that tight little space. There's like the computers and stuff in there before you can enter the ventilation shaft. All right, Richard, give me my favorite line. And that is it for the armor key. Smash that like button for the armor key being toast. In we go. Oh boy.
Richard, what happened?
Oh, Jill, this house is dangerous. There are terrible demons.
Terrible demons.
You're wounded. What kind of demon attacked you?
It was a huge snake and also poisonous.
Poisonous? Richard, hold on.
This poor bastard.
There's serum. Oh no, I should have brought some with me.
No problem. I'll go and get it.
Thanks.
So let this be a lesson learned moment. If you're ever in a strange mansion that is infested with monsters and you come across serum, take the serum. Just put it in your pocket. I don't care what your inventory is like. Take the damn serum. So this is a great opportunity since you kind of have to run across the map to get this poor bastard the serum, to then do a little inventory management, since you have to go to a save room anyway. And that's another good thing about clearing out the enemies as you go. There's nothing to deal with here. We got the one zombie that's going to be by the save room door down here, but he's not going to bother us. Famous last words, right? Yeah. No, we're going to be good. Another crest. Get that serum. We actually don't need this this herb. Poor Richard's in agony, and I'm like, what do I need? What don't I need? Give me 1 second, Richard. I'm coming, bud. Run all the way across. That's a cool angle. I think that's the first time I saw that shot. That was nice with like the stained glass kind of over your shoulder. Very cool. I'm coming, Richard.
Here's the serum. Richard, hold on. I'll give you a shot now.
Jill,
Hook him up.
Here's my radio.
Save his life, Jill.
You should keep it. I'm...
No! Richard!
Jill, be careful.
Poor bastard. Jill's like, everyone's dying. What is happening? He's dead. It's not a clip, it's a magazine. Let's be honest here. I think it's time for our first shoddy kill. Let's bring out the boomstick. This cheeky bastard hanging around the corner. Uh-huh. No time for that. We're going to burn through the key here. Get that out of our inventory. No need to go in that room to our right yet until we get the lighter, which we're about to go do now. Feel for Richard. Terrible demons. right. File that away. It's well arranged. Is it now? Oh yeah, baby. Give me those explosive rounds. We need that. We do not need the ink ribbon though. We're gonna nix that. I'm coming, Jill. My goodness. She's so impatient. Love her to death, but my lord. Make her wait 2 seconds. She starts tapping on her hip. Here's the lighter. Got that now. We are in business. And don't forget about the magazine on the other side of the bed. That person was paranoid. It's almost snake time. It's almost time to go hang out with Yawn and avenge poor Richard's death. So when I play this, I usually go about it in the way that I don't save until right before the Yawn fight. Because I do like to fight Yawn. You can kind of bypass it, run straight back, grab it, grab the item and leave. But what's the fun in that? This is a kill round. This is no speed round. Mix those herbs. And just for the fun of it, because we're here, give me that map. They really make you go through a little extra length in the RE1 remake to get the map. And you have to get the paper to put in that frame. Now I'm going to do what I like to do here, and that is I'm going to take all the crests that I currently have. We're going to offload those before we save for the boss fight. Clear up that inventory space so you don't have to carry those with you. We will need that shortly. Crest. Right? It's just those three. I'm just missing the one. Yep. And we're gonna have some friends waiting for us on the other side of this door. So let's go ahead and equip that handgun and get ready to rock. I know Jill's ready. I'm ready. Audience is ready. Warning shot. Bad doggy. Let's offload these. Uno Moss. And now we make our first save. We're going to be done with the mansion here for a little bit. Which is just crazy. So we're making pretty good time. Bring that. Grab our lighter. An ink ribbon, save, and head on up. Oh, look at that first save spot. Jill 1. Ancient storeroom, first floor. Yeah, we're good. Let's do this. So our goal is to do better than Richard, which is not die. But even more so, can I take care of Yawn without getting poisoned? That's the question. Because that would be ideal. So we waited to go in here until we had the lighter so we can get the room illuminated with the candles. Like so. What do we got here? What is this? Barry says, "What is this?" Another ink ribbon. Don't need it. Getting all the items. Minus ink ribbons. Taking everything else that we come across. Including acid rounds. Wow. And here we go. We are ready for a fight, right, Jill? It's probably Richard's blood splattered handprint. This is it. In the words of the American hero, Kevin McAllister, this is it. Don't get scared now. Holy shit. Look at that 32-bit polygon snake. Oh, hell no. Okay, look at this bob and weave. No. Oh, you bastard. That's it. Taking a chunk out of me. And there's the poison. Where do we at to? Sit your ass down. Can we finish him? So, my status right here, he can one-hit me. We're going to go ahead and use that. Let's finish him with the handgun. Get your ass out of here. So, a very annoying thing in this game is if I load up that grenade launcher, I can't change the rounds. So if I wanted to put the acid rounds in it and then switch the acid rounds out, no dice. You got to burn through all those acid rounds before you can change it. And you cannot forget there are shotgun shells right here. We'll be taking this with us. That was dangerous. That's why people avoid that fight entirely and just run straight back and grab that crest and get the hell out of here.
Am I poisoned? Give me the serum.
Give her the damn serum. Barry. Barry. Where's Barry? Luckily, there's enough serum for Jill to get a little taste.
Barry?
So yeah, that kind of jams you up, putting you all the way on the opposite end again. But such is life. Keep it nice and organized. We are now done with the lighter. Only one crest to bring with us. And my OCD tells me, hey, move that out of there. So that's right below your shotgun shell, your shells. And let's go. We are leaving the mansion for the time being. We're heading out. These clowns are still waiting for me. We have no time for that. There's that shot I was talking about. I really like that angle. That's cool. very uneasy. It's that slow climb in that music to make you question what's around every corner. Now we're safe here. We took care of the doggos. Offload the final crest. We're off to the garden, baby. Let's do it. Stop it. We got to get that crank. I feel like the cranks back in the old games are equivalent to the bolt cutters in the newer games. An item that constantly finds its way into every game. It's like a staple. Warning shot. Nicely done. So then there you hear it. Brad on the radio.
This is Brad. S.T.A.R.S Alpha Team. Please respond. What the hell? Is nobody out there?
Brad, this is Jill.
This is Brad. S.T.A.R.S Alpha Team. Bravo Team. It doesn't matter. Anybody, answer me.
Brad? Brad!
It's broken. Radio stinks. That's a real pisser if you think about it. You have no radio. She's certainly not carrying a cell phone back then. You're SOL. You just got to keep going through this fun house of nonsense. Because, I mean, it wouldn't be a game if not, right? Got our garden map. Why not? We'll grab one blue. And to say that we made every herb combination, just about minus a green and blue, we'll make a red, green, blue. I was playing this on the Seamless HD project recently, and it's just wild what that team was able to do, and it really makes you believe, like, Capcom, come on, especially after like the Tomb Raider collection, like, just give us the classic trilogy collection. I mean, to be able to play that with trophies and achievements, that would be amazing. And I think we're going to get there. It's coming. Are they going to hold off until the 30th anniversary or what? I don't know. Snakes jumping out of trees. Like, this shit does not end. It really doesn't. You're like, oh, a giant snake wasn't enough for you. How about a bunch of smaller snakes jumping out of trees at you? Because that's fair. No! I knew that was there. This one's even worse, though. This is total bullshit here. You gotta be quick. Yep. Just like that. All right. Viewers in chat, I said we haven't made a blue-green yet. Let's do it right now. Love it. See, like, if I did the trophies for the game, that would definitely be a trophy to unlock. And I think they have that in, I don't know if it's 1 remake or 0 as a trophy. But those are fun ones to put on there. Now this is one of my favorite areas of the game, especially in the remake. I think this has so much context to it, to what was really going on here with the researchers and everything else. And it has such atmosphere to it. I love it. And it's kind of the funny thing about this one, like everything is so damn bright compared to the remake. And you know, when they remake the remake, they'll go wild with that lighting. Jill. Well, that's great. So there's too much of a gap right there for me to cover the hole completely. So we'll do that again in a second. Let's go ahead and go in the save room. Gotta offload some items here. We have all the herbs now, which is amazing. We are done with this crank. Now we will grab explosive rounds and the first aid spray. Oh, that's a cool shot. Where was I? Right in front? There we go. That's exclusive to this director's cut, which is nice. Jill says hello. She's saying, hey, thanks for stopping by. The most tidy inventory box you've ever seen. That's what we do. We're ready to move on. I putz around in the save rooms just to hear the music. It's so calming. What's in here? Friend! Goodbye. Hell yeah, we're using the lockpick. I'm the master of unlocking, damn it. No way. Give me that red book. Let's read the red book. All the pages are blank. What's it for? I always like that. Look at that bath. Looks like my dog was in there after getting in the pond. Come on, Winnie. What have we got? Control room key, baby. Let's go. What'd she say about the sink? Nothing. What about the toilet? Nothing major. Well, that's a good thing. If she would have said otherwise, we'd all be concerned. Some blue herbs. We're going to try to be really quick in this room, because this is nonsense right here. Am I going to avoid the poison here? Let's see. Oh, yeah. We're making this as dangerous as possible, so this is kind of cool. If you look at this, it's a pool table, but if you search here, it'll tell you the way it's lined up. I'm going to screw around with this. 345, baby. Get away from me. Oh, yeah. I'm out. No. Woo-hoo-hoo. That was intense. But I made it. Okay. Where's that stupid statue at? Oh, nice. I didn't know that. So when I moved it and put it over by the hole, it wasn't totally over it. But here we are. That's great. All right, we can drop off the red book. That's out. We do not need that at this time. I am so proud of the work that was done in that room with the spiders. My goodness. I am not going to make the V-Jolt, I don't think. I'm debating. I might just have Barry come rescue me with the flamethrower. That might be the move. Key for this. Check it out. More herbs. Gotta love it. Yeah, we don't play. We are pillaging everything. Give me that key. Oh, hell no. So we know our next destination will be popping next door into the 002 room. That's useless now. We are certainly, Jill's just going to throw it over her shoulder, discard that, and on we go. Get the sketch, get the map. Plant 42. We know all about you, but I think Barry knows more. He's gonna do us a big solid and take care of it with the flamethrower. Just wait for that. Come waltzing on over here with your arms out, trying to give me a hug. Jill said, you're invading my personal space. Please take a step back. No? Okay. Boomstick. Got to make it perfect. Should we go down the ladder? You have to be out of your mind at this point not to, right? We've seen and done so much already. Why give up now? It's not like there would be like some sharks or something down here. That would just be nuts. And I also like how they redid this in the remake. Because once you drain the water, there's no going back this way. This song is so intense. Really setting it up. It is really funny hearing and knowing the soundtrack for the DualShock version so well to be playing like, I guess I could call it like vanilla director's cut, and just having that OG soundtrack is just so good. We'll grab those if we need them. We'll see how this goes. Playing this back in the day and going through this part, oh my gosh. It was like terrifying. What's that? What's in the water? Oh, hell no. The biggest rookie mistake is coming down here without that key and getting to this part and just being Neptune food. I mean, kudos to Umbrella for, like, having sharks in a tank in this lower level. Like, you are out of your mind. When they started that experiment, that's when they knew they were all in. Like, you know what? Screw it. Let's also try to make a shark BOW. Like, for what freaking purpose? Like, what are you doing? Mm-hmm. Give me all that handgun ammo. We are ready. I'm like swimming in ammunition right now. Shotgun shells are very necessary for when we get to the hunters and everything else coming up. The true test of this game, returning to the mansion. I always like checking the items so you don't get the generic dormitory key. No, I want to say it's the 003 key. Now, I'll be honest. I do this every playthrough. I put these things out of their misery. I just feel bad for them. It's necessary. It's the right thing to do. We feel bad for the sharks. It's not their fault. It's Umbrella's fault. So I gotta check this out. We had to look at the Plant 42 route just because it's there. So we're not doing V-Jolt. If we did make the chemical mix, we'd go down there, dump it on that, and make that fight much more manageable. But you know what? We got Barry. We got Barry to help us. You know, we might as well. We will take those herbs. Yeah, see, like, we drain the water. Why is there still water in that area? Remake, like, that really bothered a developer that worked on Resident Evil Remake, and they're like, no, there's got to be another way up after that, because the boxes wouldn't be there because the water's not there. Let's have the shoddy out for this cutscene. Or wait, does that happen after? Yeah, it happens after the plant. My bad. Okay, we need the red book. So let's book it. Go grab that, drop off these herbs. Unbelievable. Oh, I didn't grab the book. Come on, Chris. I was too impressed by the amount of items in the box. I lost sight of the task at hand. There goes my speed run. Somebody resets their game because of that. They're so upset with themselves. It was an extra 30 seconds on my final time. All right, now we're ready. I'm not even unlocking that door back there. I'm not doing it. It's going to be the one place on the map we don't visit. Or to just be a cheeky bastard, I'm gonna go in there after the plant. Like, oh, what's this? There's the V-Jolt report. Again, as we talk about remake, I like what they do here with this being a puzzle, where the spine of the books creates a picture, so you have to line them up properly. Yeah, that's pretty cool. The Master of Unlocking will unlock every damn desk drawer she comes across. That's what we do. And if you're a fan of the Master Unlocking, please smash that like button. And give me a subscribe, huh? Let's keep this thing rolling. This guy. No way. So here's the flame rounds, which would be totally helpful if you're fighting the plant, especially after you hit him with that V-Jolt. Hit it, excuse me. All right, in we go. Essentially the second boss of the game. Oh, hell no. Oh, damn it. I let that happen. We're getting the hell out of there. So I think what I did, I did not trigger Barry to come help me. So now we're going to have to go do this. Unlock this damn door. Telling me we have to make V-Jolt. I did not see this coming. I thought I did enough to have Barry come with a flamethrower with his bad self and save my ass. I'm going to have to read now what those stipulations are. That's cool. We'll do it. First things first, combine these ink ribbons. Like so. Then the handgun is going to be traded off for the bazooka. We're going to go ahead and put those flame rounds in that son bitch. And let's go make some damn V-Jolt. This is the move. Cleared up the inventory space. We got jars to grab. We got chemicals to mix. So it's kind of funny, like, Chris can't read the music. Chris also can't mix chemicals. Jill's like, master of unlocking, master of keys, master of chemistry. And really play Chris off to just be like the tank with less inventory slots. So a little more health, less inventory. 1 + 2 = 3. 3 + 4 = 7. Yes. All right, let's grab the jars. They would have me make V-Jolt on my first live stream. So what we're doing, we're going to take out the plant. She just drinks the water, and it has the T-virus in it, and it's like game over. It's like, you weren't supposed to drink the water, Jill. Okay. So, per here, as you see, so water is 1. We combine those, we get 3. There's 7. So that's the next step. So we need 2 and 4 for 6. There's 2. So now we have 7 and 6. And then we need a 13 and a 13 and a 3. So there's that. So then we need 1 + 2 again and combine that. And we have ourselves some V-Jolt. Per the writing, there's the equation. 13 + 3 = 16. Basic math. Kaboom. And what do we have here? Why, we have ourselves the V-Jolt. All right, let's go kill the damn plant. I'm ready. So extra time here, extra backtracking, and then you actually have to fight the thing yourself. So this is not what you want to do when you're doing a speed run. But hey, you know what? This is just for the fun of it. We're just enjoying the director's cut here. Hey, what's up, chat? What do we have here? It says Resident Evil 96 is available. Sega Saturn, Nintendo DS, Windows, PS3, PlayStation Portable. Hell yes. I will say, out of the various versions, I've never played the Sega Saturn version. I would love to, because it has the very first incarnation of the extreme battle mode, which if you've played Resident Evil 2 DualShock, extreme battle mode's a lot of fun. You kind of got to get through the end of the game to the beginning of the game, and when you get there, there's 4 viral bombs to pick up, and it's a nice little bonus game. And I never understood like why they didn't add the extreme battle mode to the director's cuts, you know? Like, why didn't these bad boys get that? That'd be great. But yeah, good point. I love being able to play this on my PSP and on my Vita. It's just great to be able to like play it portably. And Deadly Silence, a lot of people will say the DS Deadly Silence version of this game is like the version. I've never played that one either. I know my brother has. He owns that. There's cool little additions to it, like blowing in the speaker to try to revive Richard and stuff, and you have the knife with the swipe on the screen. That's really cool. But yeah, various incarnations of this, and it's hilarious to think that there's 2 versions of the director's cut that came out literally like a year apart. I think it was 97 and 98. It's just nuts. All right, now if you haven't hit that like button, let's get that going right now while we go and face Plant 42. It's time. We got our grenade launcher equipped with flame rounds. We are ready to rock this out. And then we can say goodbye to this section of the game. Okay, so that's how that works. I've never actually had to go backwards from leaving that room to make the V-Jolt. So that's, I mean, you play this game so many times and it's still giving you things you haven't experienced before. So here we are. And we go. Oh, hey. Oh, that's a horrible miss. I do like, after hitting it with the V-Jolt, how it changes colors. You nasty purple onion, you die! You smell. Alright, here we go. The final mansion key. Audience, chat, this is the last key of the mansion. Here we are. And now we make our return. Wesker. Well, well, well.
Wesker.
Jill, so you're safe.
That's what I was going to say. Where on earth have you been? You disappeared from the hall all of a sudden.
I'm sorry, but I have my reasons. Perhaps you guys have met them? It was all I could do to protect myself against those strange creatures.
Is that right? Anyway, it's good to see you're safe.
Jill, our first priority is to get out of here.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's what I've been thinking from the beginning.
Yes, you're right.
Now, there are a lot of rooms in that mansion that we can't get into because they're locked up. I have been looking around for clues.
Okay, I'll go to the other house and see if I can find any clues.
Will you do that? I'm counting on you.
Can you do that? I'm counting on you. What a dick. Meanwhile, this dude is in this hallway. What's he doing? He's shooting wasps. Like, not taking care of anything else major. It's probably the least of any of the enemies, easily the least thing you have to worry about. And he's in there in the hallway just shooting. Like, what are you doing? It's a classic Wesker. Unbelievable. Don't help me out with the plant. Don't take care of the snake. Even a zombie or two. You're shooting the wasps. That's ridiculous. So we have jars that we never need to use again. Those are getting dumped off. And it's time. It's time to go back to the mansion. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Radio.
This is Brad. I know you can't answer me, but somehow, give me
Brad?
This is Jill. Brad? Oh, it's broken.
It's broken. She should just throw that thing against the wall. Like, oh, come on. Show some more emotion. After everything you've dealt with. Let's be real. Alright, we gotta run by these dogs here. I have no treats! No! I'm out! Woo! We made it. At least out of that area. Go from the doggies to more snakes. Here we go. What's my inventory look like? Oh, it's great. Health is great. Inventory's great. Is that blue? We don't want that. We're going to take that red-green over here before entering. And I want you to pay attention to something here. So you will see in a little cutscene in a second when the hunter comes after me. So there's a door here. But in the little cutscene, it's not there. And that's actually because this area was originally mapped differently, and you were going to fight Yawn, the snake, out here. But they changed it during development. This little cutscene had already been made when you see the hunter come chasing after me. Oh, baby. Jill's ready. We are back in the mansion, right? We've killed everything we've come across. We're feeling pretty safe, right? And that's when this game says, hold my beer. Because we're about to ramp it up to a 12. And right here is what I'm talking about. So here's the elevator. And you'll see to the right. See how there's no door? Oh, shit. Oh, hey. Flame rounds! You die. Wowzer. I hate those things. They are top 3 for me. Now this is the room. This is where Wesker's been hanging out a little bit. Get our first 6 Magnum rounds of the stream. Let's go. Hey, what's this book? The Doom Book 1. Well, that sounds nice. It's a solid read. Nothing too heavy. Let's check it out. It's cool in the Seamless HD project to actually be able to see Eagle of East, Wolf of West, which is like damn near impossible to read with the 32-bit graphics here. And there we go. Give me that medal. The nice thing is we have 2 flame rounds left. I hate to burn through them, no pun intended, but that's total pun intended. And here we go. Oh no, shit. Whew. She looked like she was not going to aim properly for a second. And by her, I mean me. What do we have here? I'll put some bullets in the back room. Use them in case of trouble. Thanks, Barry. Such a nice guy. All right. So we're going to want those. This is going to get dropped off up top. And then we have that first aid spray to grab. We are doing great things. So give me that. Again, we are swimming and ammo and healing items, which is great. I cannot help myself but organize the shit out of this. Okay, and now we're going to save. Because the next thing we get to deal with is our good friend, the snake again. So let's grab those ink ribbons. We're going to save. Second save of the night. Okay. Well, as we approach the final third act of Resident Evil Director's Cut, I want to take a minute and say thank you all for being here and watching. We're going to do one more live stream to polish off Resident Evil Director's Cut. It's getting late. If you haven't already, please hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe. I'm S.T.A.R.S. 31. And as always, stay safe out there.